So today I was teaching one of my learners and she asked me an excellent question, and I thought it was very interesting, and her and I had a discussion about it, so I thought this would be also a good video for you guys to watch. What her question was is, how can you judge when you're trying to lane change when to move your car, and also how to maintain your speed as you're doing everything all at once and trying to measure if you're going to go into the other lane, if you're not, etc, etc. So I gave her a more thorough explanation about lane changing. The way I see lane changing is that it's a very scientific thing when you lane change. A lot of people on the road make lane change look like it's a joke because they do it so poorly. It's just like someone's driving and all of a sudden they just go into the other lane. That's like making a mockery of lane change. Lane change is a very interesting thing. So if I analyze that with you now, then you know this will give you some good understanding of it. So the thing with lane changing is that there's a lot of analysis prior to the actual movement of your car. So you're looking who's behind your car and how far away they are, who's in front of your car, how far away they are. You're looking at who's to the left of you and who's to the right of you. So you're trying to figure out where you sit amongst all these other drivers and how far everyone is and what they're doing and what you're doing. So you're trying to analyze, when should I be going into the other lane? So you're not slowing down your pace in this time. You're not doing any change in this time. You're doing some thorough analysis of your environment. So your position amongst everyone else's position on the road. And you can notice bad and good things that are happening around you, okay? And sort of behaviors of other drivers. So that's what you're doing a lot of prior. So when you're thinking about lane changing, you've got to do a lot of analysis all around you, okay? Once you've done a lot of analysis and you can see some sort of gap coming up to where you want to go, then you're going to plan it, allow the car that's next to you to pass by your car and give enough distance, and then you indicate, okay? And then after that you can, you know, double check some of your mirrors and check over your shoulder, and then start moving over into the other lane. When you are moving over into the other lane, this is when you lightly lift your foot away from the accelerator so it drops off, but you don't want it to drop off too heavy. So you want to just drop off a few kilometers. Like say you're in the 60 zone, you drop it down to 59 or 58, and then you go back to 59, 60. So in the transitional moment when you go from lane to lane, you're just lifting your foot, dropping a few kilometers down, and then pushing back. So when you are mid-lane, you're pushing your accelerator again. When all four tires go into the other lane, that's when you turn off the indicator and check your mirror for your positioning again. So a lot of prior planning, analysis, and then one execution of the movement. That's how a good lane change should look like and should be. Also, a lot of people don't indicate long enough in the lane change. So you indicate until your all four tires are in the other lane, and then you turn off the indicator. So if you are doing this kind of method, then this will be beautiful lane changing. Also, another tip I can give you is that when you're moving from one lane to another, it shouldn't be anything sharp or angular. It should be floating. So you should be like, it's like I'll say to my learner, you're magicianing your way across. You are balleting your way over to the other lane. So it should be a diagonal, smooth line to the other lane, okay? And you just take your time. And this is a good lane change, you know, what a good lane change should be. So prior analysis, one execution of the movement, and then gentle flowing into the other lane, also maintaining your speed. This is a very good way to lane change. All right, hope this has helped you, and I hope you have a great night. Bye.